Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always and welcome back to Stoneblock 2. In the last episode, we were working on some automation with Mekanism, and I have continued doing so. Most of it is done. There's still a few more things that we need to do, and that's what we're going to start off with today. But the main plan for today is to do some questing. It's been a little bit. We need to get some stuff done. And I've been working very hard. I've extended the cows a little bit. Really trying to get the cows to crossbreed and give us the last three of the cows, the fluid cows that we need, but it's not happening anytime soon. So, that was weird. Apparently an Enderman tried to teleport there. But, yeah, so let's just get into today's episode. First things first, I want to make a couple more machines from Mekanism. Starting off with the energized smelter, not too difficult. The crusher, which does require 2 buckets. Really? I gotta make buckets. Make a stack of buckets. Why not? 2 buckets of lava, which should not be too difficult. Just come over here and grab that from this guy. And then we're going to want the osmium compressor. Now, for the most part, all of these things are going to be automated, at least to an extent, except for the osmium compressor, because I don't really have too much use for what we need for that. So we're going to need a bunch of enriched and advanced circuits. I don't have the advanced circuits crafted yet, but we can probably do that pretty easily. Considering it's just like that. And then this is just a normal crafting recipe. And I'm going to need an interface to get some more crafting recipes. And this should be enough. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be fine to do that. Cool. And then we should be able to make the circuits. We're going to need 2 of those. And then we're going to need some alloys. And that should be about it. Unless I messed anything up over there. Since that's the osmium compressor, we can go ahead and set up this other stuff first. So the crusher and the smelter are going to go here because I want to automate them. Luckily it's just an input output for both of these guys, so that should be good enough. We do not want this to connect, and then we should be able to insert on green, and I think the crusher is going to be getting gold and osmium. Ooh, we can't put that there. Because redstone is also getting osmium. But we don't have space in this one. So I might need another thing. An interface. Or I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be the best way to hook that one up. But this guy should be pretty easy. We're going to need some more conduits. Can I click the thing from here? I can. So that is going to be insert on green. That is going to get the enriched iron. And then let's... Oh, right, I need to set this guy up. So input on the top and output out the back. Extract what is output again. Blue. So extract on blue, always active. And then I can set in here the recipe for the steel. So that is automatic steel. I'm gonna have to figure out the other guy. Can I? So diamond requires 2, but this guy only requires 1. So what I could always do is just replace these guys. You have iron for some reason. You should not have iron. Oh, you're empty, so you can accept anything. Let's move this guy and this guy. We'll have to take our filters out. And this should not be a problem. So I think it is this one, because it does actually matter. But we should be able to put you right here. Everything should be fine. And then we can put this guy here. And then if I go grab some more conduits, we should be good to go. I also need to tell the system not to make any of the other stuff. Right, the iron is what it actually needs, isn't it? So let's get the iron in there. So diamond requires reinforced and the obsidian. So we can take that out and replace that. And then we can put... it's still not enough. That's better, but still not enough. Could I do basic enriching? We have filters for the inputs. The enrichment chamber could be here. I gotta think about this for a second. So I need space for 5. And then I can take this, have both of those over here and that over there. Would that work? Steel osmium. So this is getting iron and an alloy. So that would in fact work. So I'll tell you guys what. Let's go ahead and make one quick thing. And then I'm going to fix this because I didn't think too far ahead. But we should be able to make the osmium compressor. Now this is one I don't really care about. We're not going to be making it super like... Am I one short? No. Okay, there it is. We're not going to be making it like super automated for a lot of this stuff. The osmium compressor especially is not something we're going to be using all that much, if at all. But it's a good machine to have around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these guys set up so that we can have everything like we want it. And let's actually get just a single obsidian. I have a few extra compressed obsidians so that this guy knows he's an obsidian. So there is a couple things that we're going to have to do. I'm going to have to make sure everything's set up correctly. But I'm going to do that, and I'll be back once that's done and I can show off the automation. So yeah, give me a sec. Everything is set back up. So we have the metallurgic infusers set up with the osmium compressor, basic enriching factory, which with this guy, the biggest thing is that there is no duplicates in here. Everything is only going to go to where it needs to go. At least I believe so. So yeah, it should be fine. Obsidian is not getting in there. Oh, right, I probably have to do this. Bottom input. Oh, I messed up. Insert on green. So now this should kick on and should start making the compressed obsidian because I have a filter here. Should make that. And yeah, everything should be good. So it's going to keep a stack of each of the compressed things in both of these interfaces. And there should be no duplicates, but we have plenty of space for everything. And all that's left to do with this area is to clean up the actual like look of it, which I'm not going to worry about too much until later. We'll have an episode probably dedicated to making everything look a little bit nicer. But with that, we can start working on some other things. And specifically, I have 2 things in my inventory. Maybe. There we go. For the record, while setting this up, I actually did have a crash. And I don't know exactly what caused it, but Ender.io and Mekanism didn't like each other for a little bit, and it crashed my game. So that was fun. Was that on... That might have been during the last episode. I don't remember. It's been a little bit. But I have 2 more recipes that we can place in. We have the speed upgrades, which, if we look at this, is some osmium dust, glass, and enriched alloys. And then energy upgrades. Both of these are going to make things a little bit nicer. For Mekanism, we can make things go a little bit faster. And it's going to auto-craft some stuff. Don't need the compressed diamonds. And hopefully it doesn't do too much. But let's go ahead and get some speed upgrades. Let's get 20 of those. And energy upgrades, let's also get 20 of those. And we'll come back to that after a bit. Actually, we can't do that yet. We'll come back to that after a bit because let's just move on to some questing. So we have a lot less stuff to do over there. We have the speed and those. And yeah, so the speed upgrades will obviously make the machines go faster. The energy upgrades will let them use less power, which is also nice. And these guys should all be connected to power, should be fine. Auto sort, we can turn that on for some of the stuff. And we can always make tier installers to make those all faster. And we'll get to that point eventually. So, I'm like stuck on the chest and I didn't realize I couldn't go forward. Oh man. Alright, so let's get to some questing. And what I want to do for questing today is we're going to get most of the quests in this storage tab done. There's a couple things that we're probably not going to do. Such as the crafting monitor and we could make the crafting monitor, but we're probably not going to do the wireless stuff and any of the drive stuff right now. But I guess first things first, let's make a large storage crate. So, large storage crate. To make one of these, we're going to need empowered crystals. Ooh, a little bit more involved than I thought. You know what, that's fine. So, we're going to need an empower, and we're going to need display stands, I believe is what they're called. So the display stands are aesthetic green blocks and aesthetic quartz plus an advanced coil. Now a lot of this sounds awful. We're going to need 5 display stands. So let's get this first. So we're going to need 5 coils. Let's get like a stack of redstone. And we're going to zap it. So, just put stuff right here, hit the button, it's zapped. We can head back. Do we have any of those speed upgrades yet? No. Still working on the enriched alloys. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need to turn them into advanced coils. So we're going to need some gold nuggets. And there we go. Then we're going to need aesthetic green block and aesthetic quartz. Now, both of these are just zapping some quartz blocks, whether it's chisel quartz or normal. So if we need 5 of these, we need 15 chiseled quartz. And for this, we're going to need to do something like this. We're going to need 15 of these. And probably, I don't know, 6. 15 of these. So we need 9 more of these guys. I made 1 extra, unfortunate. And, oh cool, I can turn it back. That is so nice. I wish normal Minecraft would let you do that. But we just take these over here. We will throw them in the laser. Zap them, and there we go. So this is going to make our display stands. Now the display stands are pretty simple. They hold items. What we'll be using them for is for the actual, like, empowering. Actually, they require so the empower requires then every display stand needs to be powered, which is unfortunate. So let's get some more conduits. You know, I should probably teach the system how to make the energy conduits. But we have the display stands at least, so energy conduits. There we go. Advanced. We'll teach the system how to make those. And then it will probably yell at me about not having the one things. Make like 20. Yeah, we need energetic alloy, so we can make one recipe worth, and that should be enough. In fact, let's just do that. Alright, and can we get a flux point? Let's cancel that and make, nope. Oh my gosh, hitting the wrong button. Cancel. Okay, so it's making the speed upgrades. Let's grab the speed upgrades. So 8 is what the like max is for an upgrade. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade the enriching factory with all of those, and I think the redstone one. Let's actually go grab some more recipes. So the next recipes we're going to get is the tier installers. Now these will upgrade things to the next tier of whatever we like, machine or whatever. And if we make just the first two, that should be good enough. Cool, we only have that, and we have 4 more we can use. Let's get some 2 top tier and 1 basic, which I can't do, or I guess the advanced tier. And we'll just kind of set things up over here for right now. I don't really plan on using the empower all that much, but we might as well get a couple things with this. So if we do something like this, we can put the display stands here. If I can actually, you know, click the right ones. And while we're waiting on stuff, we can go ahead and make the actual empower. So empowering is from Actual Editions. It's used a lot in that mod, but we don't really have much use for a lot of the stuff in the mod right now, so I'm not too worried about it. We have the 2 advanced installers. Let's get one of these guys. What is it crafting? All right, let's get one of those guys. It should not take too long. And there we go. So let's actually go upgrade some machines. So this guy gets upgraded to advanced. Auto sort is on. The other one that will upgrade is this guy. And I guess Energized Smelter, you get some speed upgrades. Actually, we'll do 2 there, and we'll do 2 in this guy. That'll work. Okay, so it can make things. It can do its thing. Let's cancel that, and then real quick, if I can, I really need to get more. Okay, that's not going to work. We could always steal one. That would probably be a bad idea. Let's just make the empower, and hopefully it will be done by the time we get there. So we're going to need some iron casings. We're going to need 2 of these guys. We're going to need a double battery, which requires some Inori crystals. We're going to need 10 Inori crystals. So that is iron. And is there anything else too major with this? We're going to need another advanced circuit or coil. And another one. We're going to need 2 of these. And let's just get a stack of gold nuggets, because why not? And then the Inori crystals are just iron. We laser the iron, and that's that. So nothing too major there. You know, I was planning on doing a lot of questing, but apparently we're going to get into empowering. And we're just going to set something up that's kind of quick and easy. But at the same time, oh well. This is gonna be useful enough, I guess. We might need to use it for other things later, but with that we should be able to make the empowerer. Cool. Now, in order to make the empowered void crystals, we need a void crystal block. We're gonna need 4 of those: flint, charcoal, stone, and black dye. So flint is easy. Charcoal, I believe we have. I have stone on me, which we can put back. And black dye. That is the question of the day. Do we have any ink sacs? We have 2. We need a few more. And unfortunately, there's no squids in here. So any other form of black dye, organic black dye, we could make 2 from a slime ball and 6 pulverized coal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a rice slime ball will work. And then we're going to need 4 blocks of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the coal will need to be... Oh, cool. We're done with the jobs. Perfect. So now we can make the flux point. That shouldn't be too difficult. And we can hook everything up. So what we're going to do, first things first, we throw this on the ground and we laser it. There is the void crystal blocks. Now the alloy smelter will get things in a moment, but let's go ahead and pulverize these guys. And make sure he has power. But this should be enough. We can throw the sulfur in there and put it in the system. And there is the organic black dye. Cool. So then the last thing is we're going to need to grab both the flux point and the empower. Flux point goes there. We set it to main power. Everything gets powered up. The empower goes right here. Void. And then we just set up everything we need. And it will start, right? I don't remember how to use this. It's been a while. Right click, 2 blocks away. Oh, they're only 1 block away. So we're gonna need more conduits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll make those. And these guys will need to be 1 more block away. So do we have a little bit? We do. we have what we need. That is something that we're going to probably automate soon. So now I should be able to make the energy conduits. And there we go. Nice and easy. But yeah, it's 2 blocks away, not 1. So they all have to come out another block. And they do retain their power, so if needed, we could have just forgotten about that. But we'll just put these guys like so. They'll start glowing, and this should not take too long. And it's going to use a good bit of power, but not all that much. And we'll get 4 empowered void crystal blocks. There's a nice little light show particle effect thing when it's done. And I don't actually know how much power this is supposed to take, but there we go. Now you can automate this with like hoppers and stuff, but obviously we're not doing too much that it matters. So let's go ahead and go make some of the other stuff while we're waiting on that. So in order to make the large storage crate, we're going to need the wooden casing and a small storage crate turned into a medium, and we're going to need some more void crystals. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 and get back over there. We should be good to grab the next empowered. That is not how that works. So that, get these all on there. We'll get the other things, and there we go. Cool. So I guess while we're kind of doing this, let's put this guy on that side, and we'll do a couple more quests. Let's see if we can't do the barrel quest, because I think that one will be pretty easy. So this will just take a moment. Let's get my inventory resettled. And I do need to eat. But other quests in here, we could do the black hole tank stuff. Let's go ahead and do this. So blank barrel upgrade. Blank barrel upgrade is from Yaba, which is yet another better barrel mod. And there is obviously a lot of barrel mods in the history of Minecraft modded. There was also Jabba, which was just another barrel upgrade mod or something like that, or better barrel mod. But we just need to make a medium and then a large storage crate, and that is the quest. Now this thing is pretty large, has 3 pages of inventory. I probably will never use it. Don't really need to, so let's go ahead and clean up the inventory a bit. Okay, so with that taken care of, we need a blank barrel upgrade, and we can get 16 of those. Nice. Then we can make an item barrel, which I'm going to make, I guess we'll make it this way. I don't plan on using the barrel thing, so we need the barrel connector and an anti-barrel. That one's a little bit more in depth. So let's see, nether bricks are easy. We can get some nether rack really quickly and throw it in there. There we go. The end chest is also pretty easy, and then a block of quartz. So that all is straightforward. The anti-barrel. So this holds non-stackable items. I've never used Yaba for the record. That is a barrel. Barrels hold items. They typically hold single items, much like a drawer, but it's just a different option. And there's different things that you can do with it. So we're going to need a couple of chests, apparently. Let's just do one of these. So we'll just make 4 chests. And there is the item barrel connector. And that is a bunch of the quests. So now we need the collect pickups, void items. Collect pickups is a slime ball. Void items is a piece of cobblestone. This is fairly cheap. And then iron, gold, diamond, and infinity capacity. Alright, so iron is easy enough. I'm just going to dump all this stuff in there. Gold is easy enough. Diamond is easy enough. But there are different ways, and I guess we'll use the emeralds. Alright, is that all of the quests? It is, so we can collect some rewards. We have some speed upgrades, climbing gloves, torch launcher, exchanging gadget, which will be useful later, water mills, alloy smelter. Haven't seen anything super awesome as of late, but you never know. We might get some good stuff. And I guess let's go ahead and do the black hole tank, black hole unit, and black hole controller. So if we do black hole, as long as they are not super difficult to make, let's just dump all this stuff in here. So the black hole unit does require plastic. That is something I don't think I have too much of, if any. No. Can we get plastic easily? No. We did have a system for plastic. Do we have any lying in here? Liquid XP, essence. The only question is, do we have... Nope. Alright, so I guess we'll wait on that until we can get plastic a little bit easier. But at the same time, we got a bunch of the quests done in this section. The only thing really is the apply to energistic stuff, and then the black hole units, which I think the black hole tank also requires plastic. Yeah, it's just buckets instead of chests. So that is something that we will wait on another time. Make sure I don't have any plastic sitting around. Okay, so I think that is a good enough place to call the episode. I have some work to do with the cows, and I think next time what we're going to start doing is... I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll figure something out. We'll start working towards something new, probably. Otherwise, we'll continue doing questing and all that kind of stuff. There is a few things that we can start working on, but I mean, we could continue making machines and setting up machines, and maybe making that machine room look a little bit nicer. One of the big problems that we're going to run into is at the bottom I want a massive power storage area. And in order to do that, we're going to need a lot of draconium, and the best way to do that is with either chickens or mystical agriculture or something like that. So maybe it's getting close to the time where we start moving over to the farms, but we'll see. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!